In this video, we are going to see the text and typography of the Jetpack Compose. So the most basic way to display text is to use the text composable like this. So if I just simply use the text composable and just provide the text here, first import the composable and provide the text here, which is I'm gonna provide my name. Okay, so that's my name. And if I run this now, but this is the basic way, the most basic way to display the text, but this is not the recommended way by the Android community, or you can say by the Google. What is the recommended way? String resources is the recommended way instead of hard coding the text values, as we can share the same strings with our Android views as well as preparing our app for internationalization. Rather doing this, we just need to provide simple string. Let's clear this first. A string resource, and here you need to pass the ID. So I have this ID r dot string. I think
We need to import the R here.
so r dot string dot name. Now you can see Mang Shukla. Okay, now if I run this again, you will still see the Mang Shukla. Okay, text. So these are two ways to display the text. First is the normal hard coded text, then the by using the string resource text. Now let's understand the text style. So you can see Mang Shukla. Okay, so now the text composable has multiple optional parameters to style its content. Like we need which I'm gonna show you. So simple, first this is the text. Now what we can do is, let me just put this in the next line, put this like this. Here I can provide the color. You can provide any color. Simple, I can provide red. Now if I rerun this app, and let me also put this inside the column and make a column background as, so modifier equals to modifier dot background color dot white, and make this color as black or blue. See, okay, now let me also put this alignment as center recently, although this is not the requirement, but I just want everything clear. Vertical arrangement as arrangement dot center. So this is how you can provide the text and the color. Now in this we have another parameter, which is font size. So you can provide the font size, like if I can provide the 30 sp. Let's run this again. Okay, now you can also provide the font style, which is font style dot italic, normal, whatever, and font weight. Let me put the font weight also, font weight dot bold. And other than that, you can, yeah, simply this. Now if I run this, and after this so you can also add shadow, but for that purpose, what we need to, so this is how you can provide all of this. Now the style parameter, which we have in this, if I show you, let me, this is style parameter, actually lets us to set an object of type text style and configure multiple parameters. For example, shadow which receives a color for the shadow, and the offset, and where it is located in respect of the text. So, and the blur radius, which is how blurry it looks. Yeah, let me just simply provide the text style for this. And in this there are certain parameters which you can use, make a text style. Like I can just simply use these: font style, font text, font weight, provide this like this. And in this we have the shadow parameter, which is shadow, and here you need to pass the color, and I'm gonna pass the color as so blue is this. And okay, shadow, let's make the shadow as what, red. Okay, so offset we need to pass, let's me create this offset, blur radius as 4f. Okay, now offset we need to set, let me create the variable for offset how much you want to be replace the shadow, like where. So this is we need to provide the value as x coordinates or y coordinates. So let me put 5.0 f as x and 10.0 f as y. Now if I run this, you will be able to see the shadow effect. Let, let's first see this. So now you can see this effect, you can provide, you can make in Jetpack Compose. This is actually looks cool, I didn't think of this. So yeah, now let's how to add multiple styles in text. So to set different styles within the same text composable, use an annotated string, a string that can be annotated with styles of arbitrary annotations. So simple. If I let me just make is remove all of this first, maybe we can get some use of this. So provide build annotated string, and in this first, now you can actually make any text as like so if I make this like with style. So here what I'm gonna do is style equals to span style, and here we need to pass the color dot I'm gonna provide as red. Now in this style we need to append a text. Okay, let's provide may. Okay, may and ank as now this in this we don't provide any style. Okay, so ank and space is just without the style, but other than this I'm gonna provide an other style. And in this what I'm gonna do is provide color dot blue, and font weight dot bold. After this append as shu, and then simply append kla. Okay, now if I run this, you will see a very different text from the old one. So you can see may, then ank is just without. Okay, ank under can we provide any color here? No. Okay, build annotated string, it just provide white, I guess. That's why it is not providing the black color. That's weird. Color equals to color dot black. Now you can see, so the style which we applied on certain text is applied, but if there is any text which there is no styling, then we just simply put black color on it. Okay, now what else about this? So to enable more advanced text styling, we can use the brush API with the text style and span style. In any place where you will typically use text style or span style, you can also use the brush. Now what brush gives us is the gradients. We can use the linear gradient brush to our text. How? Let me show you. Simply first create a where gradient colors, and in the gradient colors you need to provide the colors. Color dot blue, color dot light cyan, color dot purple. No purple color, that's weird. Okay, let's make it red. So now the text is equals to this, and style is equals to text style. Brush is equals to brush dot linear gradient, and provide the colors equals to gradient colors. Simple. Now let's run this. Now you can see, and if I put the font size here as 40 sp, then we will be able to see this in a very different way. Simple. Now you can see this is looking very good, and you can also use this with the annotated strings also, like which we did before. So if I just simply, what I'm gonna do is just copy this and this, and here what I can do first, let me put gradient color same, span style color red. So in this span style just put the brush, and then brush dot linear gradient, and provide the gradient colors. And other than that, let's make it simple, so you can use that also. And yeah, that's pretty much actually. You can see simple the gradiency. You can also use brush and alpha, provide the values as alpha 1f 2f 3f, that how uh, what we can say the alpha as basically the value of how much you want the gradients to be applied on the text. So yeah, that's perfectly. And now let's understand the style paragraph. For that I am just let me remove all of this, I guess, except this color. So text is equals to Shukla, and if I run this simple, this is as text, but let me provide the style here. So text alignment, you can provide the text align here. What text align dot center, and you can also provide modifier. So I'm gonna provide modifier dot width as 150 dp. Now, if you want to manually set the text alignment of a text composable, prefer using text align dot start and text align dot end instead of text align dot left and text align dot right respectively, as they resolve to the right edge of the text composable depending on the preferred language text orientation. For example, text align dot end aligns to the right side for French text and to the left side for Arabic text, but text align dot right aligns to the right side no matter what alphabet is used. Okay, so if you are into providing RTL support, you need to make sure that you will use this start and end, not right and left. Okay, yeah, you can provide multiple styles in a paragraph by using the paragraph style in the annotated strings. So like if I remove this, in this you can just simple use with the style equals to, here you can provide the style equals to paragraph style, line height where you can provide 30 sp, and yeah, pretty much actually same. Let me just copy paste some things and let's run this. Now you can see hello world compose, so you can just provide this types of things also in the paragraph. And yeah, that's pretty much actually. And if I show you some other type of text, let me actually copy paste some things else, make this as this and use this. So this is, here you can provide the text, and this is local text style dot current dot match, and this is 2.5 em platform text style, line height style. And if I run this now, let me show you how it's gonna look like, then I will explain you what it is. Okay, what happened, I think the color gets, color equals to color dot black. So in addition to adjusting line height, you can now further center and style text using configurations with the line height style experimental API, line height style dot alignment, and line height style dot trim. So that if let me just, hello world, it's a wonderful day. So these are some things which you can play with. Hello world, it's a wonderful day. So this is, if I change here, you can see, and if I change some value like this, you can see, you can actually make it line height and platform style. You can include the padding, and you can not exclude the padding as per your need. So yeah, these are some things you can use, and you can basically play with in the text style, paragraph text style. Now let me show you some things which is limiting the visible lines. So to limit the number of visible lines in a text composable, set the max lines parameter. Simple. So let me just show you how. Text. Now here I have text as noob developer. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is simply repeat this text and 100 times. Now let me run this first and see how many lines it's gonna take. Color dot black. So okay, it is taking too many lines. Now what you can do here, simply provide the max lines as 2. Now what it does, let me show you. Let's run this and see. So you can see it just limit this to 2 lines. And here you can also provide the overflow, overflow is equal to text overflow dot ellipsis. So what it does is, when 2 lines gets completed, it will just show the dot 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 dot, so that user gets notified that it has more text, but it is just showing us 2 lines of text. Okay, so you can do this. And yeah, now let's understand how basically the handling the user input in the Jetpack Compose. So for that purpose, there are two levels of text fields, and basically there are certain text fields which allow us to and allow the users to enter and modify the text, like text field basically the main thing. And there are two levels of text field implementation, which is text field and basic text field. So let me just simply use the text field, and let me just put the text field here. Now text field has two parameters, value on value change, which are the mandatory parameters, but we have something else which is text label also, and which we need to use, we should use actually, not needed to use, but we should use, which is the label. Like if I provide here as name, and on value change I want my text to be changed. So let's create the text here. Remember mutable state of noob developer. Remember import it. Now provide the text here, and on value change I want my text to be changed, so text equals to it. And now if I run this, so you can see name equals, so here I already provided the noob developer. Now what we can do is simply remove this, and let me rerun this. So now let me enter this. Okay, so you can use this. You can also use outline text field. Now you can see this is how the line outline text field works. You can use these, you can use the normal text field, and there are also certain parameters which we can use inside this text field. So let me show you those also, like max lines. So how many lines you want the user to enter in the particular text field. So you can just make it one. Then the text style, you can also change the text style as per your need, like text style as color equals to color dot red, and font weight as font weight dot bold, and then simply modifier equals to modifier dot padding, which is 20 dp. So yeah, let me run this. Now if I enter anything, you can see simple. And if I enter much text, it just enters in the one line. You can't just enter. Okay, so that's one thing, you just need to enter in the one line. And you can also, I think we can move this as max characters. No characters. Yes. Let me check. I think we should have. We need to have modifier value change read only text center prefix suffix supporting keyboard single line max lines. If single line 1, else it not max value. Max lines 1. But this is useless, I guess. Then what does that mean actually? I think this is useless. So yeah, that's it. You can use the text style also. You can use the brush API also by providing the brush inside this text style, and you can make the font as text as basically the gradients. And after that, let me show you how to set the keyboard option. Text basically text field lets us to set the keyboard configuration options also, such as keyboard layout or enable the autocorrect if it's supported by the keyboard. Some options may not be guaranteed if the software keyboard doesn't comply with the options provided here. Okay, so like provided in this video, but there are certain which I'm gonna only tell you those which are applicable. Yeah, let's me just simple visual transformation. What is this visual transformation? So you can just provide the password visual transformation like this, and keyboard options as keyboard options keyboard type dot password. Now let me run this. Now you can see if I enter anything, it just simply shows the. So this is how the password visual transformation. It just transforms the our text into the password type. Now we can also make use of clean input, which like a common task, which is when editing text, is to strip leading characters or otherwise transform the input stream each type it changes. So that's also something we need to make sure. And yeah, that's pretty much actually. If we talk about the now, let me show you the how we can enable the user interaction. So Jetpack Compose basically enables fine-grained interactivity in the text. Text selection is now more flexible and can be done across composable layouts. Okay, so user interaction in tests are different from other composable layouts, as you can't add a modifier to a portion of a text composable. This API basically, uh, the API which we are going to talk about, enables the user interactions like selecting the text. So if you put down like if I just simply remove first this, let me just remove this. So this is our text. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is making this text as selectable. First let me show you that it is not selectable. So you can see we can't select this, but we can select this if we put this text box inside the selection container like this. Now if I run this, then you will be able to select. Okay, we are not able to selecting the, maybe the emulator is not, maybe the annotated strings are not supported, but that's not the case, I must say. It should not be the case. Color dot black. Okay, so the, yeah, emulator is not working for sure. I don't know why, but this is not working. So you can check actually on your device. This is how you can just simply make the text selectable. And if you want some text not selectable, between so many texts, then you can simply make those as disable selection text. And yeah, that's pretty much. You can also make some things. You can actually build the annotated string, like attaching the URL also. You can attach the URL also. So if I show you, let me just show you something. So this is our build annotated string, and in this, if you want to add something like post string annotations, and in this you can provide the tag first, which is like type of URL or something, whatever the text is like that. And then you can provide the annotation, and in this annotation you can provide the URL. So url.com, url dot whatever the value. Now whenever user clicks on this tag, it will show the user to the this URL, and just you can, it can basically, the URL is attached to this specific word to be opened in a web browser, for example. So to do so, you need to attach this annotation which takes a tag, okay, and an item. So you can do that also. And other than that, you can make the, if you want to get the position of a click on text, then to listen for clicks on text, you can add the clickable modifier. However, if you want to get the position of a click within a text composable, in the case where you have different actions based on different parts of the text, you need to use a clickable text instead. So inside that clickable text, like and simply provide the text, and then on the click of the offset value, you can get the offset value. So that's also something you can use. And yeah, that's it for the text and typography of the Jetpack Compose. This is pretty much. And yeah, if you like this video, click like button. If you have something to share, then comment it below, and share it with your friends and colleagues or what whoever you want to. And then subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.